What's up, guys? Welcome back to After the Island. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And we have Julia with us here today.
Okay, take two.
Take two. And we have Julia with us here today.
Woo! How are you, Julia?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys?
Good. We are so happy to have you on. We cannot wait to talk to you and hear all about your shenanigans in the villa.
Where are you right now?
I'm at my mom's house in North Carolina.
Oh, that's so pretty. What part?
Fayetteville, small town.
Oh.
Is it near the Outer Banks?
It is, yeah. Kind of. Not that close, but yeah. I came here to pick up my dog, and then I'm going to fly back to Miami this Thursday, so.
Oh, so
you're
fun.
both. Oh
you're
my gosh.
We're shareless.
Yeah. Okay. We just talked shares, so we were.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to meet her. I'm like, Miami.
Oh, you guys will totally meet at some point.
You guys will. What kind of dog do you have?
A corgi.
No way. I would not have pictured it for you at all. I thought for sure you were going to have like a Maltipoo Yorkie type dog. So hearing corgi, like that's hilarious. I love
Oh my God, no. I love corgis. They're so goofy.
The way they walk, like the waddle.
Yeah, his butt like switches when he walks. It's so cute.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh my God, so cute. All right, well, we have so many questions for you. Do we just go right into it, or
what was it like coming in when you came in at the end of the striptease challenge?
Oh my God. That was so nerve-wracking. Like, I was like, okay, I haven't met these guys. I've watched them, but I haven't met them. So I'm like, okay, hi. I'm just going to start, like, dancing on here. Yeah, I was like, my heart was like, if I had a heart rate monitor on, I probably would have been the highest one.
We were freaking out, too, when we saw you and Lakin come in the angel and devil costumes. Like, we were, like, holding on to our chairs, like, freaking out. Like, oh, my gosh. Like, it was wild. You guys really had the wow factor walking in like that.
That was the goal. Hopefully I didn't seem nervous, but God, I was so nervous.
Oh, you did not. You literally looked perfect. We were like, okay, cool. She's perfect. Yep. So great. Obviously, you picked Carrington to go on the date when you had the choice, but was he the guy that you had your eyes on from the very beginning?
No, unfortunately, none of the guys that I liked in the beginning were in the villa when I came in. I was so sad. Okay, so I got to watch the show while I was like in lockdown, and the guys that I originally had my eye on was Connor, and then Jalen and Aaron. So they're all gone when I came in.
That's actually so interesting. So what drew you to Carrington?
Because at first the way he's portrayed is not really like, I don't know, he's completely different from how he's portrayed. And so when I had that first conversation with him, I was like, oh wow, like he's actually pretty mature. And so I knew right off the bat that Bennett I liked the most physically. So I knew I was going to talk to him, but I was like, okay, let me see if there's something more with Carrington. So I want to have that one-on-one time with him. There wasn't. It was more of a friendship vibe. I got that right off the bat. But he's such a cool guy. Like, he's so easy to talk to. So yeah, I like that.
Remember from your date, you told him one of your interests were, what was it again?
Like the fantasy genre and stuff like that? Yeah.
Like, we have to ask her about Game of Thrones.
I was like, yes. I was like, I wonder if she watched Game of Thrones.
You did. I love Game of Thrones. I love The Witcher, like all of that. Yeah.
I loved Game of Thrones. I finally watched it during quarantine, actually, and was like beyond obsessed.
Oh, yeah. I watched it. I ended up watching it really late, too. And I think I watched it in season 4 is when it was already, again, I binge watched like 4 seasons in 1 week.
What were you doing before Love Island? And then, like, how did they contact you for the show?
I'm a realtor in Miami.
Okay.
And someone found me on Instagram. They slid in the DMs. So, this girl named Shay. I don't know if you guys know her. That was like in March.
Oh, wow.
So I did a lot of the casting process at the beginning of this year, and I didn't hear anything because of quarantine. Like, everything was like shut down. And then I got like finally some word again, I think like the end of June.
So you didn't always know you were going in like when you did?
No, I found out like I kept having to, I mean, obviously you guys know there's so much paperwork and stuff, but I did not get the confirmation, like the final confirmation until like 2 days before I had to fly out. I came in August 14th, so I had 5 weeks.
So long.
Yeah. It was so long. I was like watching Netflix, doing like the hotel room workouts. I was so bored. I mean,
wow.
especially.
Oh my god, I barely made 2 weeks in Fiji on an island, so I like
Without COVID.
without COVID, so I cannot imagine.
Oh my god, no. And I didn't know I was going to come in so late because I figured they were flying me out like, August 14th. I'm okay. I'll do 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, but it ended up being 5 weeks. I'm like, oh gosh.
Oh, well, you really made a statement when you walked in.
Yes.
It was freaking out. Did you know, this is like such a stupid question too. Did you always know you were going to be the angel, or were you going to possibly be the devil? Like, how was that decided?
They just told me. They were like, oh yeah, you're going to come in with another girl. She's going to be the devil and you're going to be the angel. I didn't really have a choice. I was like, okay, that works.
Oh my
I
god.
feel like angel was fitting for me, and then devil was fitting for her. She's like, but 10% devil.
Love that. That was hilarious.
That was super cute.
That was so cute.
Out of the people you named that you were interested in, who were you like most interested in?
I mean, I'm huge on personality, so the one that I really got to see the most from is Connor, because he's been there from the beginning.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like completely sure because I really like more. Connor's very sweet, and he's like got like really kind of almost passive personality, and I like a little bit more goofiness, like because I'm super goofy. And so Aaron seemed very goofy. I mean, also we had a lot in common. Like he's a baker. I love baking. He said he liked corgis, and like he was talking to Maura, I think, and he mentioned corgis. I was like, I have a corgi.
You should slide into his DMs and tell him to bake you a cake.
Yes.
Oh, I think I left a comment on one of his
Amazing.
I think we've literally verbally accosted him so many times that if we don't get a cake from him in the next like 24 hours, we're not gonna be friends again.
You better make us a cake. He was saying Ariel said she even had some of his cake.
He did?
She did, yeah.
That video in the beach hut?
Yes.
Yeah. He was saying that he
OMG. Oh my gosh, some of these are like, you're just so pretty.
I was pleasantly surprised with the comments I was reading afterwards, like, because people were so mad. They were like, you got robbed, like, you needed more time. I was like, yes.
You did. Would you ever go on reality TV again?
Probably, yeah. It was an experience. Like, it was, I didn't know what to expect coming in. And then after doing it, I feel like I could definitely do it again. It was just so much fun. I mean, you really only see half of what goes on. Like, people really don't know.
Right.
And the more fun stuff, I think, was like the behind the scenes.
I was going to ask you, so like out of the time that you were there and with the people you were with, who was your best friend or your like go-to in the villa when you had to like talk about something? Or
I would say, I mean, I hung out mostly with Kirsten and Laurel. Love them. Laurel's like so sweet, like Southern, like country girl. She's just so sweet. And then, but I would say Justine, she gave me the most advice. Like, she's got great advice. So when I was like kind of confused on what to do, like I would talk to Justine. But they're all really great girls. I mean, it was a really good group of girls.
What about the guys? Like, who was your closest guy friend?
I would say Carrington. Yeah, Carrington. When he had the whole thing going on with Laurel, and Lakin, I talked to both Laurel and Carrington about the situation, just kind of getting advice from him, giving him advice, but he's just really easy to talk to, so I think I connected with him more on a friendship level.
I'm cracking up at this next question. Someone said you look like Mila Kunis. We said that you did when we were watching.
Now I really see it.
So I've heard this since like high school, and I don't see it, but that's such a compliment, like, because she's gorgeous. But I mean, I've heard this since high school, and I'm like, really?
A lot of people too want to know what your ethnicity is, or like your background.
Half German, half Black.
Oh, I don't know if you would have guessed that.
That's literally what Kira is.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
German too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so funny.
That is so cool.
Her mom is like very German. It's so crazy.
My mom is very German. She's got a thick accent too.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so fun.
Okay, I have to read this one because it just stuck out. What character of Game of Thrones resembles you the most?
Daenerys. That's my favorite. Favorite. Honestly, she got robbed. She
did.
Yeah.
Did.
Oh,
Who's your favorite couple?
I would say Justine. I mean, before coming in, I said Sally and Johnny, but after coming in and seeing them all like up close and getting to know them, I think Justine and Caleb. Yeah.
J-Love, like very, very much.
Caleb. Wait, who are you guys voting for?
J-Love.
Caleb, yeah.
No questions asked.
Who is the best cook in the house?
I don't know individually. I know that one morning, I don't know if they showed this. I haven't even watched like my part yet. I'm like, no, I don't want to watch myself.
Oh my gosh,
Wait,
no,
so
you totally should because you
look
looked amazing, you sounded amazing. There is nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'll probably watch it like after the couple more glasses of wine.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I didn't know individually, but I know one morning like all the guys made the girls breakfast when we were getting ready. But they're all, I mean, I don't know individually who made it, but but that was so sweet. I don't know if they showed that. Did they? The breakfast?
I don't know if they did.
They like set out like flowers and like it was so cute.
Hey, no.
Yeah,
at least I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh, really? That was, yeah, I took pictures on my phone on that I had, but it was so cute. Like they were telling us not to leave the dressing room when we were getting ready, and they were like, "What's going on?" We walk out, and there's like these pretty plates and flowers, and they had a huge breakfast buffet. All the guys made breakfast for us.
Okay, definitely did not see that.
None of that.
Oh, they should have showed that.
I want to know some more memories. Like, what's something like funny that like happened while you were there? Like, just a good memory you have.
I would say Sally's morning antics. Just waking up to that every morning, like I will not forget that. I mean, honestly, waking up to those bright lights in general is not fun, but that is Sally's personality, probably.
So we see you connecting with Bennett towards the end. Like, was there anything like there? Like, how was that?
I mean, I was physically attracted to him. I think that we also kissed. They didn't show that.
No.
So, no. My mom told me. I was like, did you see, like, me and Bennett make out? I was like, no. But I felt like more of a physical connection to him, but no romantic, because like there was just no. I mean, the only person I would say I should have talked to a little bit more, I think Calvin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Even though not really the type I would go for, but he was definitely someone I didn't talk to as much as I should have.
What we hear about Calvin are just so positive, and we have just turned a new leaf on him. We're Team Calvin. We hope he gets second place.
He's the sweetest. He surprised me. I was like, Calvin, because he's not really my type that I would go for, but you know, you gotta kind of, especially on Love Island, like get outside of your typical type.
For sure. Are Bennett and Carrington your usual type?
No, not really. Not really. I like more, like Connor's my type physically the most. He was like the closest to my type. I like facial hair. I like a little bit more like muscular, you know, more like manly. Which Carrington, he's kind of that way, but he's like kind of too young looking. That's why I didn't like him at first when I talked to him. I was like, oh, you're really mature.
Yeah, no, he definitely has a baby face too.
I was about to say, I'm the opposite. I love a baby face. Like, did you ever go in the pool?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, once. When the guys did their like synchronized diving thing. Yeah. I went.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I totally forgot. When you spilled the water on Calvin, I shit myself.
We were
like
dying.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. We know the water bottles, and when you unscrew that thing, it lets loose. It's just like there are no prisoners.
Literally trying to figure out for the longest, how am I gonna make this look like not like I did it on purpose? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like pretend I don't know how the water bottle works. I think it was so obvious though, because
so funny.
Carrington had came up to me afterwards. He was like, me and Calvin were talking because they were trying to figure out why did Julia do this. They thought that was my way of flirting. Like, I'm like, who flirts like that?
Like, yes, I actually do this every time I'm interested in a man.
Like, talking to someone at the bar, like, oops, I'm sorry. Like, that's my way of flirting.
Honestly, might take a page out of your book next time, and I'm gonna do that.
That might not be a bad idea.
No, that's like some middle school flirting.
Fair.
Just the fact that it was Calvin, like, made it 100 times better. It was just iconic.
Okay,
I was actually planning with Justine though, before Calvin just happened kind of last minute. My plan was for her to sit down with Caleb because we thought Caleb would give a really good reaction to that and be like really mad. But we just couldn't make it happen because he was in the pool. And I noticed like Calvin was sitting down, like, okay, this is my opportunity. Let me go ahead and get it. And it was perfect because he actually started talking to me. He was like, oh, tell me something in German, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, this is a good time to have a conversation. I was like,
I am dead. Wait, did you just say that Calvin speaks German?
No, he was asking me to speak German. I speak German.
Okay, I was like, if Calvin whipped out 2 languages, I'm like, I'm done. Give the man second place. I'm over.
There's so many people from this season that speak other languages.
I know. Do you speak any other languages besides German?
French. I'm learning French.
What?
Okay.
So cool.
That is awesome.
Wow.
That's also what I was doing in my hotel room a lot too, just going over my French books.
That's actually a great use of your time. I wish I was that.
Wait, one of the questions I have to ask you is, was there anything you didn't get to wear because of your time being shortened?
Oh my God, so much stuff. So I didn't know what point they were going to put me in the villa. So when I first got the call, I'm thinking, okay, pack for the entirety of the show. Yeah. And, you know, that's what they tell you. So I had literally like 2 big suitcases packed and I wore, I don't know, like 5 outfits max.
If you had one more like cocktail party night, what would you have worn that you packed?
I have like this really pretty, like, it's like a bodycon blue mermaid dress because it kind of comes out. It's so pretty. Like it's a gorgeous dress. Like I would have worn that. But we had like 2 nights that I was there were casual nights and I packed a lot of dressy stuff. So I only had like the night that Johnny had that plan with Sally, that was actually supposed to be a casual night, but we all dressed up because of what was going on. So I got to wear like a dress that night and then for the recoupling, that's about it.
So amazing.
I watched the first episode that I came in, so I gotta watch the rest. I'm just like, every time I watch it, I'm like cringing. I just need to take a break.
I know. It's so hard. It's so hard to watch yourself, especially when I heard my voice. I was like, oh my God, I can never watch this again. Few last questions. Yeah. What is next for you first?
I don't know. Maybe another show.
Yes.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
That I can actually have a chance at finding something. I didn't have good luck on this one. It was just too late for me. I think because my personality, I'm not really the type of like Mrs. Steal Your Man kind of, like I'm really too nice, I think maybe. Not too nice, but you know, I would have done better, I think, in the beginning because I'm not really that like aggressive type of personality where I'm like gonna like snatch the man, like go after him. Like I'm really like laid back, kind of passive to where I expect like men to approach me a little bit more.
Right. Definitely. It's such a hard position to come in the way you did this late in the game to couples that, you know, probably aren't gonna risk.
Right. Very hard spot to be in.
Right.
But I totally could have seen you fitting in as one of like the original cast members or something like that. You on our screen soon.
Yeah.
I also want to ask you if you have any dating advice, like during COVID or quarantine.
I don't know. I mean, cute date ideas, like go to the park, go for a walk. I mean, where I live, it's just super easy to do like stuff like that because I live around the beach. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, get creative, like picnic on the beach or go for a walk or go to the park if you don't live by a beach. Cute stuff like that. But, you know, but I feel like guys use this time to get lazy. Like, put some effort into it. Get a bottle of wine. Like, get, like, you know.
Yes.
I almost bought one on Amazon that's, like, meant for bringing to the beach. It's, like, a little pop-up table for the beach. And I was like, do I need this? Like, do I need
Meanwhile, Elizabeth does not eat cheese. I don't eat cheese. So.
And I don't even eat cheese. Just, like, salami. But...
That's cute.
But, yeah, you're right. Why was I about to buy that? Like, I don't know.
A whole peppered salami charcuterie board.
Oh my God, that's cute.
My last question too is always like, what was your like takeaway from your whole experience, and like what did you learn from everything?
I think my main takeaway was just to maybe explore outside of my type a little bit more. But as far, you know, I mean, this was like way out of my comfort zone in general, just doing the show. So I think that, you know, I feel more confident going into different kind of scenarios now. Especially the way that I came in. God, that was so hard. That was so hard. But yeah, I mean, everything after that was so much easier. But yeah, definitely just being more open-minded, I guess.
Yeah, I love that. You absolutely killed it too.
You
like
did.
Not one nerve showed on your
Yeah.
face. Like you looked like you had done this before.
You're gonna have no problem approaching guys in the future that you like are interested in because you've already done it in a crazy way. So,
I know. I will be a little bit more open to like going. If I see a guy, like I will approach them more.
Honestly, I would walk up with the clip in my hand and just be like, "Look at this. This is how I am now."
Right.
Oh my gosh, that's
No,
so
I'm serious though. Like dead ass, that's something I would do. But like you killed it, and you're beautiful, stunning.
Yes.
We wish that we saw more of you, but I'm sure that we'll see more of you in the future.
Hopefully.
Contact and stuff too.
Yes,
and, like,
for sure.
Thank you so much for coming on here and doing this with us.
Yeah, this was so much fun.
Yes. To everyone watching, we'll link Julia's socials down below. So go follow her and give her some love on social media. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yes,
and
thank you
again
so
for
much,
coming.
Julia.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.